What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Catamize coming at you. Gonna explain or show you my PS Classic hack, my build, how it's set up, and everything like that. At first, I was using this Sandisk Cruzer Glide 2.0/3.0, 128 gigabytes. I've done a couple of them, and they worked, and then all of a sudden, they're not working anymore. So I found out that on the PS Classic, the USB ports only limit you to 100 milliamps of power. So therefore, people are trying to figure out which USB drives work, and I've tried a bunch of them, and this was the only one that I got to work. But I took the alternative route and went inside of my PS Classic, took it apart, and modded the inside. So doing that takes the limit from 100 milliamps to 800, and then I tried using this a SD card reader, and if you see my SD card, 200 gigabytes. All you do is plug it in and it works. Now that what I did to the Classic, that removes all the limits and it'll read any USB, and I was able to charge my phone through my PS Classic. So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this and show you my build and how it works. So to start off, make sure your power is unplugged from the back. Plug your flash drive into the player 2 controller port. Wait a few seconds and then plug your power up. Wait a few seconds for your light to turn orange. There you go. Wait a couple more seconds and then press the power button. And notice when we press the power button, it's starting up, and then this is gonna blink green, orange, green, orange. You see it? That means it's working. So we get back to this and wait for this setup. This is AutoBleem 0.5.1, the latest version. As you see at the bottom right here, it says press start. I'm gonna press X to scan so you can see how many games I have on here. So it's scanning all the games. That was another issue too. People were saying you can only add so many games, which is not true. Watch what this says. Again, my SD card is 200 gigabytes, running fire with no issues. I got 287 PlayStation games on here. So it's loading. Give you the safety warning. And I'm just gonna scroll through and show you all the PlayStation games. There we go. There's an error right here because it couldn't find the artwork for this game. That's fine, I'm not worried about that. But I pretty much got the whole library on my PS Classic. And I just started skipping through games, downloading a few games from every letter. Games that I will play. I'm not going to play all these games, but I got all the good games. Everything that I used to play when I was a kid. And to me, this AutoBleem is better than Bleem Sync, because Bleem Sync, yeah, you can do the same thing, but it's a hassle because you have to go through and number every folder and change everything and stuff like that. With the AutoBleem, you add the games and it scans, it reads, it does everything for you. It saves you a bunch of time. And again, it's the same setup. And all you have to do, of course, the 20 original games that comes on the system is installed in this library, but I'm a Blitz man. This is my favorite game in the world. But if you ever want to just play the original games that's on there, all you have to do is just remove that USB drive, and then you're right back to your original games. So I mean, it's fairly easy. But even then, there you go. Here's Super Puzzle Fighter 2 is one of the original games. I installed it in this build. But again, as I was saying, the original games are already in here as well. So like Rainbow Six, Tomb Raider, Tony Hawk, Twisted Metal, everything is there. Every game, whatever you add, whatever you want to add. I got 287 games running, no issues. You see that? There we go, the games are running. Now, I just started using this, so I don't know how to exit out of this. It's going back, let's see. Okay. It's starting up a game, let you know that it works. There you go, it's loading. Press start. Start, show you it's working. Now, I'm gonna press reset so I can show you what else. Go back. What else I have. What else I have installed on here through RetroArch. Just power it off. There you go. Wait for the orange light again. Power it back on. You shouldn't have to take it out, but you might have to. No, it didn't have to. You see it's blinking, so it worked. So again, I've been using 128 gigabyte USB drive, but most people, they found that 64 gigabyte is okay. Work with no issue. So right here it says RetroArch, press square. I'm gonna press square, load RetroArch, and show you what else I have installed on this PS Classic build. Load core. You scroll, let's see, Sega, load content. I wish it was an easier way to do this. Media, RetroArch, games, go to the Sega file, and there we go. All the Sega games installed, working fine, no issues. All the Sega games. Go back, same thing, load core. I'm just gonna show you Nintendo and Super Nintendo, then I'm gonna end this video. Load content. On here, on this build, I have Sega. There's all the Super Nintendo games. I have Sega, Sega Game Gear, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, and regular Nintendo. I don't think I forgot any systems. So, and I still have like 30 gigabytes of space left to do whatever. So I'm probably gonna add some more systems on here, whatever I can. So that's every Super Nintendo game. Just press back, go back, load core, then find Nintendo. If you look at these, they tell you what system it is, and these are the cores that will play that system. So select that for NES, load, media, retro art, I don't know why I go the wrong way, games, then NES, and then if you pick the right core, all your games will show up. If you select the wrong one, and then if you select Super Nintendo and then pick a Nintendo folder, it's gonna be blank. But again, that's all the Nintendo games on here. I have pretty much all the systems on here that I like. I'm gonna go ahead and go into a game and show you that it works. So we're gonna play Tetris. Press start. Now, only system that I found that didn't work, well, it worked, but I think you need a different controller, is the N64. That's the only one that needs a different controller, and the games run slower on here. Show you I'm playing with this PlayStation Classic controller. But again, and then start select, pause it. It gives you save slots, state slot, save state, whatever. You can load a state. Then you exit out. It'll take you back. And then, like I said, I left a lot of space for to save spots, so there's no issues. And then we'll go back and we'll quit RetroArch, and then it'll take you back. It'll power off, turn it off, and then you have to start over. So like I said, I've been using 128 gigabyte SanDisk, but with this build I used a SD card reader with a 200 gigabyte SanDisk SD card. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. Peace.